this is where marketing gets fun for me. I think you're doing good to sell something to someone. That's great. And it's the VP of whatever. But what about the rest of it? What about the rest of the people that need to be addressed that are influential to your buyer? And how personalized can you make your message to them that then adds value across the organization? I feel like that's the big beginning of retention, because you're going, on the front end and saying, hey, we just want to love on you and, be friends with you and have you trust us. And you may not even bought anything from us at this point, but if that's what their vibe they're getting in the messaging, and it's also valuable whenever they do sign on, now, retention and success is going to be so much higher.
Yep. I definitely think about it. If it's a big product, again, in the tens of thousands at least, then you have to think about it in the whole funnel. Okay, like identify their 3 most influential stakeholders and just start with the 3. You can build out web pages personalized for them that address their concerns, their things that they ask, and showcase how the product best helps them.
Yes.
Right. So you could do that. And then you think about like, that's pretty bottom of the funnel, but then even go farther down, you create sales enablement to arm the salespeople who are getting on calls with these people, so that they can more effectively address those stakeholders. And then you got to think about customer service when you're first kicking off this relationship. How do you include those relationships in the onboarding for the product, so that everybody's successful, not just the stakeholder that made the decision, that's the main person, but the other peripheral people that have
That's
to
right.
also see this implementation through. How do you onboard
Yeah.
them correctly? So you can kind of see it all the way through there. Now, if it's a small product, like you probably just need have some support docs that are addressed there for if they need help, but like a buffer, like a social media tool that just doesn't cost a lot of money a month, like it's kind of overkill for them. It's not a big enough purchase to
Right.
be of concern to those stakeholders usually.
Right.